Dave, first of all, I know you really can't say, quote unquote, any sort of numbers as to how many people are here, but as we chat near the end of the event, it looks as if you guys had a pretty good response.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been giving out little gift bags to all the children that have participated in, and we've given out close to 1,000 of those today. So we know there's been more folks than that number as well. So we had to stock more than what we brought. So we know we're at least up over that.
It's almost an indication of the support that the overall project has had over a couple of years. It almost had to be almost a selling job for you guys to say, hey, we need to clean this up. We can clean this up, because I know there's some skeptics who are saying, oh, come on, Lake Mac a toilet? How are you going to clean that up? It looks as if people are buying into it.
Absolutely. We've been very pleased with the community support that we've received. And I think what really galvanized people around Project Clarity was the fact that we had done a research study to really show what was the problem, what was leading to that nickname. And we identified it's really just a dirt problem. We have too much dirt coming in from the land areas in our watershed. Most of that stems from the fact that we've changed the topography here and removed a lot of wetlands. So we have engineers who show, by the number, if we put wetlands back in certain strategic areas, we can actually make a big improvement in that sediment.
It's almost as if this Windmill Island that we're standing on is sort of like the crux of the entire project. Further out, you have the lake, and you can do, you can see things, but upstream is really where you guys have to do a lot of the work.
Absolutely. So sediment comes from the outer edges of the watershed in particular. A lot of the water right around Lake Macatawa just flows right there. What's neat about Windmill Island, we do a lot of our river encounters, which are kayak trips here, and we show people by paddling into the water areas that are in the wetland that surrounds Windmill Island, and then versus that runs underneath the River Avenue Bridge. And you can see a definite difference in the water quality there, and that's what's a real clear indicator of what wetlands and what the projects that we do can influence in the water.
Is this a one-shot deal in terms of this particular event? Is this something that, based on the response, you might want to do on an annual basis?
Yeah, absolutely. So we thought it was going to be a one-shot deal here on Windmill Island last year, but we had such a great response, we plan on making an annual event. The Water Festival itself has been part of what the Outdoor Discovery Centers, it's helped us meet our mission of connecting people with the outdoors for more than a decade. But the last 2 years we've held it here to really highlight the work that's going around Lake Macatawa.
One question I've asked Lynn, and I'll ask you as well, David, is this. How far are we in terms of getting to the point where you're away from doing major projects to reclamation and getting to maintenance instead of just reclamation?
So the project budget that we had set out was over the first 5 to 10 years putting projects in. We've really led with a bang with some really large projects, one at Hayworth Corporate and another one over in Zealand, the Middle Mac properties. We won't be doing as many large-scale projects like those, but one of the neat maintenance efforts that we've already started at the Hayworth site is we're actually planting plants there that are attractive to monarch butterflies. So not only will it be a site that helps with water quality, but it'll be an education site that we continue to work on for years to come.